Oh, this morning. Well, I guess for you guys on Instagram, this is one in a row. So, all right, I'm going to keep this one fairly brief, but good morning. If I'm not giving you guys eye contact, I'm switching between a couple of cameras. So, look, one of the things that I do exceptionally well is move the needle. What does that mean? Move the needle. That means getting people into action, taking revenue producing action. And I can be, I don't want to say harder, but I can, well, I guess a little bit. I can tend to push a little bit harder than typically a sponsor would be able to without running the risk of, offending or pissing somebody off or something similar to that. So, all of you guys, I'm sure, are clearly aware that for maybe you're not, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I've been running a 12-week coaching program since 2008, 16, 17 years. It's called the A-Team. You guys have heard of it. Typically, what I've done is I do it's a group open A-Team, meaning I have people in 10, 12, 15, 20 companies in each one of these 12-week accountability programs. But another thing that most of you don't know is I also run private A-Teams. A private A-Team means this is your team, your group, nobody else. We can talk specifically about your company, your products, your stuff. And it's just a different dynamic. And it just it's very, very powerful. So here's why I'm doing this live this morning. I did a live a week and a half ago before I left for my river property and clearly worked on my tan. I have had my assistant take the first, I think, 8 sessions now. And I'm going to be very, very clear of who this is for. Okay. And those of you that requested the information from me last week, I've got all of your names here and your email addresses that'll be going out within the hour. So you'll have access to these sessions. So what I'm doing, instead of me trying to sell you on how good I am or, whatever, I am going to just pull the curtain back and let you decide for yourself. In other words, I'm giving you the actual live sessions. They're recorded, but they were live. To at least at this point, I have, because we're at week 8 tonight, or maybe week 9. Anyhow, I think it's week 7, 8. Maybe we're going into week 9. Either way. So I put together a private website that I'm happy to give you access to. I don't expect for you to sit there and watch and go through 8 hours of this coaching, but you'll get a feel like, hey, should we bring Todd in and have him run a private A-Team group for our organization? And you'll get a very good feel as to whether or not this is something that you want to run. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, you start getting into the first few weeks of this thing and you hear the number of new recruits, the increase in confidence, the increase in consistency, new customers, new brand partners. You're going to want to do it. Now, here's my clarity point. Running a private A-Team is for people that have larger organizations. So if you got 15 people in your group, you can get into my next A-Team. We don't have the exact start dates yet, the open one. But if you're going, hey, I want to run a private A-Team for my group, you got to be able to put at least a minimum of 100 people that are committed for running for 90 days. And that means you'd have to have an organization probably of at least, I don't know, I'd probably say at least 1,000 people, if not more, of active distributors. So I'm more than happy to get this out to you, but I'm not sending the recordings out and peeling back the curtain for anybody. So just so you know, only send me a request if you know you'd qualify to run an A-Team that's a sizable A-Team. I had a bunch of people last week that are like, I'm just starting in network marketing. Can I have the recordings? No, I'm not giving you the recordings. If you run a large organization and you could run an A-Team with a minimum of 100 people, the one that I'm running right now, we have 745 people in a 12-week accountability program. And this is in one leg of business. This isn't even being run by the company. This is being run by one team in this company. So if you think, hey, man, I can put 100, 200, 300, 400 people in an A-Team, I can tell you right now, you're going to get a feel for it because I'm going to give you the recordings. This is not faked. This is the actual sessions from the current A-Team that I'm running, this private one. And you'll get a very good idea of whether you're like, hey, let's put this together and get Falcone to run a private one. So if you want the recordings and you qualify based on what I just said, then just send me a DM for you guys on Instagram. Send me a private message. If you got my cell phone and you know how to reach me, then do it that way. Send me a message and say, hey, man, I've got, and when, by the way, let me also say this. Send me your email address and your cell phone number. So if you're just saying, send me the recordings, I'm not sending the recordings. Email address, cell phone number. I will email you the link with a private password. Then you can go in and check this out. But I know for a fact that I can move the needle and I can get people to do more, to recruit more, to improve their skill sets. Everything that I do, I'm not a motivational speaker. I mean, if you're looking for somebody to motivate your team, I'm not your guy. Okay. I'm not a motivational speaker, but what I am is a trainer that can get people into action. And I'm very good at what I do. And I'm more than happy to come and do a private 12-week accountability program for your own organization and would love to do it. And again, I don't want to, keep those of you that have smaller organizations out. If you're plugged into me, you'll most likely hear about my upcoming open enrollment A-team, which I think is going to take place. I believe the start date is, I think it's September 8th or September 14th, one of the two. It's probably the latter one, but where I'm in the process of just doing a couple copy changes on that website. And I'd love to have you. And if you're like, what the heck is A-team? I'll be pretty straightforward. A-team, the A, by the way, stands for accountability. And the analogy that I'm just never going to stop using because it's highly accurate is it's like hiring a personal fitness trainer, but for your business. That means if you've ever worked out one-on-one, when I was working out with Lee Ramos, I couldn't like back off. Like I had to push myself. Or if you've ever been in, I do yoga group and I do it in a group class, because if I do it by myself, I don't push myself. That's what A-team is, but for your network marketing business. And I'm going to tell you, you don't even have to get through all 8 weeks that are in there. And I'll probably end up adding it to where all 12 sessions are in there. But right now, I think we're at 7 or 8 weeks that are in there. You get to the end of week 3, you're going to be absolutely convinced that I can help you guys move the needle. And for me, I don't want to say it's more fun, but it's pretty cool when it's a private A-team and we can talk company specifics. So, all right. So if you're interested, again, you qualify for me to send these things to you if you got a large team. So make sure you just kind of let me know. And by the way, what company are you in? What's your email address? What's your cell phone number? How big is your total organization? Then I'll send it to you. But if you got 5 people, you got work to do. Not that, you're in process, which is great, but I'm not going to send you all these recordings for running a private A-team because it wouldn't make any sense. All right. So my second and hopefully last live of the day. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. I guess for you guys, it's first time I've been live back on Instagram. So what's up, Instagram folks? All right. Just DM me, message me, phone, email address, company you're involved in. How big of a team do you got? And then I'll call you. I'll reach out to you. I'll get you the information. If you want to talk details, we'll do that. And I'll get, after you look at the stuff, then you can make your determination whether you want to chat with me or not, and we'll make it happen. All right, I'm out. I'm going to end this one first, and then I'm going to end with you guys second. All right, we'll see you.